Mirror, mirror on the wall. Beat me up, Maya Starfire, light it up. SNX on the airwaves now. Truth in the static, clear somehow. I've been a seeker since day one, with a pocket full of doubt and a red sun. Coley, Weber, voice so clear. Maya Starfire, bring that near. Unite the ones who feel too deep. Wake that fire, raise it up from sleep. Coley UFO, beam me up. Maya Starfire, light it up. Light it up. SNX, we rise as one. Truth dream, here we come. Coley UFO, Maya Starfire, light it up. Coley Weber, aka Coley UFO, hot supreme when the questions flow. Experiencer with a steady hand, pointing souls to the promised land. Maya Starfire, healer in flame. Master energy, calling your name. Impact glow in the midnight air. Take that journey if you dare. Coley Weber, vision clear. SNX uniting year by year. Maya Starfire, spark and guide. Open the door and step inside. Coley UFO, beam me up. Beam me up. Maya Starfire, light it up. Light it up. SNX, we rise as one. Truth dream, here we come. Maya Starfire, light it up. Beyond disclosure, we keep it real. Heart to heart, that's the deal. Seekers gather, names in flight. One true path in the neon night. One true path in the neon night. Coley UFO, beam me up. Beam me up. Maya Starfire, light it up. Light it up. SNX, we rise as one. Truth dream, here we come. Coley UFO, Maya Starfire, light it up.
Coley UFO on Snx radio. Whole room lean when the signal go. Maya Starfire got that spark on glow. Two names hit and the code it fold. Coley UFO, don't leave me low. Maya Starfire, let the whole thing roll. Hands in the sky, let the rumor show. One more second and we all go. Coley UFO, beam me up. Maya Starfire, light it up. Coley UFO, beam me up. Maya Starfire, light it up. Snx radio. Late night talk and the static crack. Your name comes through, I call it back. Moonroof open and the bass roll fat. Maya Starfire, make the whole block clap. Coley UFO, don't leave me low. Maya Starfire, let the whole thing roll. Hands in the sky, let the rumor show. One more second and we all go. Coley I glow. Flip that dial for the undertow. Coley in my ear like ready for the show. Heartbeats line up with the flow.
I hear you talking, but can you keep pace? I'm out front, you're stuck in place.
This is your ship, I'll take the wheel. Push that throttle, make it real.
Count it down now, 3, 2, 1. Half the map where the roads are done.
Step by step, leave the known. Every shout shakes the throne. Turn into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Coley UFO, turn it up through my bones.
SNX radio, everybody sing along.
Take the journey to the unknown.
Journey into the unknown. Into the unknown. Hands up high, feel the floor as it grows. SNX radio, everybody sing along.
Take the journey into the
You say you're ready, I doubt that claim. Is beat to beat, can you ride the flame?
Every kick hits harder than your pride. Prove you can stand, no step aside.
I don't flinch, I evolve mid-flight. Switch up the pattern, flip day to night.
Bring the spark, I bring the storm. Together we bend the norm.
Feel that tremor under your feet.
Breath gets short as the build repeats.
Step by step, lose control.
Every drop shakes your soul. Take the journey. Left, right, lock in, don't fight. Bop, down, feel it shake the ground.
If you're scared, say it now.
Too late, hear the crowd.
UFO Snx loud, turn this moment to a vow.
Take the journey. Take the journey.
Unknown, we don't go
Journey into the We don't go home. Static in my headset, Coley, you there? Blips on the radar, blinking too slow. I said, if you see that glow, you better send me in the air.
I'm tuned in, channel in my veins. Little gold ring with your code in the chain. Flicker in the sky like it's tapping my brain. You say ready and I answer, say my name.
Coley, you online?
Read you clear across the line.
Got a signal in the dust above. Hit that switch, you know what I love.
Beam me up, Coley. Don't leave me on the ground like that. Beam me up, slowly. Then drop me when the bass hits back. I call you there.
I rise through the air. Together in the dark, we align like a code. Beam me up, let the whole world know. I'm the voice in the wise when the floor goes black. Heartbeat hitting with the kick on track. See a flash in your eyes when the rhythm snaps back. I say Coley to control and you answer like that.
I feel you in the low end, pulling me close. Every step I take, you already know.
a mic and I cut through the light. Hey!
Beat me up, Coley. Don't leave me on the ground like that. Beat me up, slowly. Then drop me when the bass hits back.
I call you there. I rise through the air. Together in the dark, we align like a
Hello.
cord. Beat me up, let the whole world know.
Hello, everyone. Are you guys able to hear me? The problem is somehow my audio went out again. I know that I'm hoping that the chat can tell me if you can hear me, because I'm going to have to hand this over for just a second and jump out. I have no idea, but I'm not hearing any audio on my end. I just want to make sure before I do this. Can you hear me, Bigfoot Dwarf? I'm not going to be able to hear you. Okay, so you hear me. I'm just going to hop out. If you want to go ahead and just take it, for some reason, right during the middle, it cut. So just take me a second.
All right, I got my hands full. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Juan? Can you hear me? We got Area 50, Area 51 in the house. Yeah,
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, so I'm still at the shop, and we got peeps. Some of our peeps just walked in right now. Hopefully, my brother's gonna come back me up. So my plate is full here, but I'm ready to tend to everyone and anything, whatever's going down. How's everyone feeling out there?
I am feeling excited.
What? How you feeling, Juan?
Excited and cold because I'm walking right now.
Wait, what, you going for your night stroll, or what's going on?
Yeah, just because I don't want to bug my parents.
Oh, all right. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just backstage. You're describing you're on a lake. I never knew that. Yeah. You want to tell us a little more about that? Or
yeah,
you'd rather not disclose?
I live in a lake that has a big forest.
Nice. Yeah. I could only imagine. So you're up in Washington State, right? We could reveal that. We won't say exactly where, but you know, we know that Washington is Bigfoot country. So yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, hold it down, Juan. Keep on talking, bro.
Okay, yeah. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's not as cold as me. Good to see you, Blackie. Amy, good to see you. It's nice to see everyone. Yeah, I had to go outside, you know. But don't worry, I'm still gonna do good. I should be good once I start running. If something tries to pop up on me. I love you too, Amy. Maya Starfire, great to see you. Great to see everyone. So hopefully you guys don't hear anything in the background like cars or birds, chickens, goats, Bigfoot, deer. Valdo. Pops. Is anyone getting feedback from me? Or is it still coming through? It's not you. I don't even know if you can hear me. P&W Rush. Actually, I've only been here.
What's up, Juan?
There you are.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you. All right. So we took care of that. So he's still taking care of business after hours, put it in overtime, and we're back on the show here. Is Coley not back?
No.
All right. Well, then, hey, this is the BD and Juanito show tonight, folks. So, yeah, let's see those taco emojis up in the chat. And, yeah, so, Juan, I'm sure you were describing, I could only imagine, bro, being up Washington State, having a lake nearby. I was actually just checking out a YouTube video where this guy out here in California, he focuses on Northern California, and he shows property, and he was just showing a property near Shasta Lake. Oh my God. It was like 230 something acres, right? And you get some lake piece, you know, and it's just, oh man.
I think you're breaking up a little bit.
Am I? Uh-oh.
Not on my side. You're good
Yeah,
on me.
not over here.
No, I think it's on. It's just unless it's on my. I didn't know if it was on my end either.
All right. Yeah. So Coley's back.
Yeah, we're
You
all
want to
like,
hold it down? I'll be right back.
hopefully
There you
it's not my. Hopefully it's not me. That's all I'm hoping. We can deal with the rest. I just hope it's not me. Can everybody hear everyone okay? I'm just kind of wondering if you is cutting out. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it is a mine. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Keep going. What did I interrupt?
And do not throw tacos at me.
You know, when anybody leaves me out on their channel like that, I take it over. So I was wondering what I was missing over here. I like go for a full-fledged takeover. Oh, did Dwarf just disappear?
Yeah, he said he'll be back.
It was just his camera must have been lagging a little. But yeah, we'll go ahead and say hello to everybody in chat really quick, since I figure Juan knows everybody. So I feel like I missed it. Or did you guys do this already?
We went through some of them. I can't catch them because I'm on my phone, but
No, you're all
I
right.
can see them
I'm just
from the side.
I'm getting it. Just fixing this real quick. I don't know what the deal is with StreamYard, but I'm hearing the echo again. So I just have to. Your phone for some reason fights like the cancellation. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get going here. I just wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome. Sorry, I had to cut out. My audio cut out, and therefore, I'm gonna take care of the echo first. I guess I can hear it. Can you guys hear the echo on your end? I feel like is it just me, or do you hear it, Juan?
It's in and out.
The mic. Okay, yeah, because it keeps trying to. Okay, so that should take care of it right there. So, okay, great. Unless it's just one more to check here. I hate to get going too far. Okay, into this and I'll just start echo again. But I just want to say hello to everybody. Amy, it's great to see you. Welcome. And we have I can hear myself again. I got to take care of this really quickly. This will drive me insane. There we go. That should take care of it. Do you hear it now? I think it's gone. Like for some reason you have on these settings where it says reduce background or echo or whatever cancellation, and then it tries to take it off of there when I put it on. So I don't know what the deal is because it keeps taking it off of both ears. But as soon as I do it, it goes away. So we'll go from there. Thank you. So Valdo. Oh yeah. Can you hear that, or is it just me? Is that or is it coming through on my end? Like it's really bad where I can hear myself repeating.
Yeah, I can still hear it.
You can still hear it too? Okay.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's in and out.
I'm going to try muting his mic and see if it comes through, because then we'll know who it is. And because I don't hear it now, so that it probably was. So anyway, before we get going, Moon at Noon, great to see you. Join the side. It's great to have. Look at how many people came out to support you. Hey, Pops. We got Susan, and nice to see you. Baldo. I feel like if I don't do this, I will honestly, like I didn't do like brush my teeth or something for the day. It's that important. Moon at Noon. It's great to see you. Yeah, welcome back. I know we just want to thank you, Blackie. I thought it was me. I was like, but I just noticed something recently on StreamYard. Anybody else have StreamYard? I'm trying to find another avenue that would be something not so crazy, but I could still learn in real quick. So quick transition. But hey, Maya, it's great to see Maya. Maya's going to be joining on Sunday, so it'll be a lot of fun. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then we have Vale. Great to see you. Welcome. Cindy Bailey. Nice to see you. BFF. Oh, Paul. Nice to see you, Paul. My birthday twin, Mabel 777. Yeah, Paul, will you come on? Can you come on the show yet? I would love to have you on. I remember when you used to do interviews all the time. John Allen, it's great to see you. Stone. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Who is that from? Amy, gifted. Yeah, so we have one new member to the ground crew. Congratulations, that new SNX member. I can't see it on my end. So I think you guys can. If you can, let me know who it is. I always like to welcome Stone Hobbits. Great to see you. And here, some people do this smoother than others. Sometimes I get like Roger. I know Roger's in here because I see Vale. But wait till we tell Bigfoot Dwarf. Roger Blair. It's great to see you. Welcome, everybody. Again, thank you. And Jason, welcome. Catherine, let's see. Did I see Tina? Yes, I did. Great to see you, Tina. Moon at Noon. I don't know if Moon, I saw your comment pop up. I don't know if I actually got a chance to say hello, but I had meant to. But yeah, so we're there. So it's cool. As you guys know, we have Area 51. If you don't know who he is, you're living under the YouTube rock, as I'd say. So did you tell them, I mean, for the people who don't, that are listening over on the other platforms, did you tell them who you are and why you're here?
Who I am?
You got lost? That's what I don't
No,
know.
no. That's not it.
No. Okay.
So I'm just an
No, go ahead.
experiencer who's had a lot of experience with a lot of
That's not good.
paranormal. So I also make music, and sometimes weird stuff happens to me. I like to tell people. So
Yeah.
it's great to see.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, it really is.
Is this the first time you've done like a full show?
Oh no.
Oh,
I do have
yeah.
to. I have to get used to it again.
It's not as easy as it looks, is it? It's I always say.
It is when you do it for a while.
Yeah, when
It
you
is
get
when
into
you do
your
it for a
like
while.
group of it, for sure. Yeah.
Your rhythm.
Maya and I were talking about it. It's like you got to get that rhythm, but my rhythm's so disrupted because I moved that I'm like, it's just like I have to get that again. I feel all like unbalanced because of it. But yeah, no, thank you for being here. For those of you
Of course.
who do not know, we're going to get in some cool stuff on Fridays. I'm going to invite people from that. As long as you guys keep wanting to do shows and we can pull people, I'm going to hold Friday open for our SNX radio chat. And then I have a night that I'm planning for the people over on X. So this will be a lot of fun. Get to know. Then we can get X is so divided from YouTube or any of the others. So this will be fun connecting people. So I look forward to it. And we also have Bigfoot Dwarf. If you do not know him, again, the YouTube under rock thing. But I think he's froze. He doesn't look like he's blinking anyway. But definitely go over to his channel. If I hate getting stuck like that, I've been there. You definitely go over and give him a like and you follow. He's great, well worth it. So yeah, since Dwarf, I'm gonna put him on the on the bottom. I'll switch his spots here. So what do you want to get into first? Because you've got like a lot of different things that you talked about. UFO, you have cryptid stuff, paranormal stuff. Like, or do you see them all one and the same?
I would say UFOs more. They're probably like half and half. UFOs more, or I would say paranormal. And they're not always happy, by the way. They're most like haunted situations. And I think I've gotten so used to it that I'm just immune. I just go, okay, they're just trying to bug me. But yeah.
What do you like your connection? Like some people, like when I see them, I don't necessarily pull in and see like deal with the demonic side of things or not the evil, but certain people do. They're drawn to that. That's the work that they do. So is that what you mean, that they're not always nice, or can you give me some specific?
Yeah, so I guess my first experience was I'm pretty sure this is the weird part. Pretty sure everyone's familiar with the Illuminati and how they're behind almost everything. Like the industry for music, movies, sports.
Yes.
And everyone's heard about people selling their souls for this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in college, and I've been writing music since I was 12. And I started writing this album in college. And I started getting a lot of traction going and a lot of attention for it. And I'm writing this album from just one bedroom. And it's just one bed, my clothes, and a little studio that I set up with my computer. So it took me about 3 months, and then weird stuff started happening around me. And then people started contacting me for like signing deals. And I'm not someone that really cares about signing with anyone. I've never been that type of person. I just enjoy making music, and if people listen to it, that's great. I'm one of those people that if I'm gonna perform and there's only one person there, I'm gonna make it feel like it's an arena, so
that's
that they could enjoy it. So I take this interview with this company that was from Texas. And I don't know anything. I'm 17. I take the interview, and 2 guys show up. And I'm just having a conversation with them, and they're like, "Do you have a band?" And I'm like, "No, it's just me." And they're like, "Oh, who's playing drums, bass, guitar, and singing?" And I was like, "That's all me." And they go, "Can you get a band together?" And I said, "I think I could do it." And eventually I did. We performed. And I ended up at this July 4th party. And they were just talking about it too. We were at the July 4th party. I had a bassist and a drummer. And they were talking to me about that they were willing to do it, to sell their souls, because they were hearing that I had a contract. And that's the reason why I got them. And they're like, "Are you going to take it?" And I'm like, "No, they seem kind of shady." And then they started acting suspicious to where they would go out and perform my songs. And that didn't feel good because I had a lot of people that followed me, and they basically took my album and started trying to pretend it was theirs, and people were catching on. So we ended up having this huge fight. Then we stopped being friends. I remember going back home that night and looking at the contract. And that night felt super weird because I was only half asleep. And something took over my body where I was just kind of paralyzed, but my eyes were open. And I was just looking up at the ceiling, laying on my back. And then all of a sudden, I see something in the corner of my eye, and these 3 shadows just hover over me. And all it's doing is just hovering. And I'm just staring at them. And then I hear the door shut, and it's my roommate. And then I saw them just bolt around the door and leave, and I went and turned on the light, and there's nothing there. Well, the next night, I went to bed thinking about whether I should just go as a solo artist and sign the contract. So I go to bed thinking about this. And then I had a dream where I wake up, I'm in front of this huge door with just a huge bridge, just nothing on the sides, just empty darkness on the bottom. And it's just this huge bridge and these huge doors. And I go, "What's going on?" So I proceeded to move forward, pushed the door, and the first thing that I see is brandware, just luxury, basically. Cars, jewelry, hats, clothes, houses, money, shoes. And I'm just walking. And I still see this other door still ahead. And I'm like, okay. Open the second door. And it's dark and red. And like I said, on the sides, it was just dark and red. And then I started seeing hands come up and try to grab me. And they're trying to grab my legs. And as they slowly started getting up, and I could see their heads, it was a bunch of women literally trying to surround me. And so I started walking forward more because they had these black eyes and their hair was blonde. It was weird. And when that happened, I tried to run to the door and I pushed it. And I don't really get this part. When I pushed the door, I could just see this huge pyramid. And at the top of the pyramid is this guy dressed in a suit who's all pale, black hair, good looking, black eyes, and he has a red tie. And he's just staring. He's on a throne. He's just staring at me. The weirdest part is that he had a dinosaur right behind him. And they're just looking at me. And I'm looking at them, and all I can sense is this could all be yours. Just sign the contract. But he didn't say anything to me. That's just what I felt. And I kind of looked at him, and then I shook my head no. And then it was over. The dream it just became over. Well, I ended up ripping up the contract. I mean, the contract is like 50 pages long. That's how big a contract is. Didn't have a lawyer, didn't have anyone to guide me, but I said no. When I woke up, my roommate said he had a dream. And when he told me the dream, he said there was these 3 shadow creatures following him and chasing him. And I was like, okay. And that night, I get home, and he's freaked out. He's like, hey, man, I got to tell you something. He's just like, I keep seeing these things coming around the corner, and I can't catch them. But he's like, I swear they're touching me. I swear they're touching me. And he was so spooked, he didn't sleep that night. And so I was staying up because I was doing some writing for some classes. And then I hear him yell, and then he just opens his door and runs to the corner of the living room. And then he's just pointing at the corner. And I'm still just freaking out, like, what is he doing? Is he just going crazy? And so I look toward my back, and there's nothing there. Okay, so more of these things started happening where I would go home, and my guitar amp would suddenly just start speaking, and it's not on. You would just hear these strange voices coming through.
Yeah. The spirit box that I have is actually an amp from like that they run through. So I believe that.
There's been times where I've heard my name through TVs, and they're on. Like, I'll literally hear it, and it's people's voices that I've heard before. It's not anything demonic or anything like that, but it certainly is something strange.
The technology, the microwave technology, I'm sure. But what you're being targeted, so that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. And I feel kind of silly saying this because, forgive me, I'm a little shy right now.
You're all right.
So when I tell people these stories, because I have more, it's just a little hard to remember when you're trying to focus.
Yeah, no. Just pretend you're just talking to me and Bigfoot Dwarf, who's in a sedated trance. If you can see him or not.
He's probably one of them.
Yeah, he's been
following me.
Yeah, he's come here today to, I don't know, but yeah, go on. I mean, like, you're getting into stuff. This is good. This is really good. Everybody's connecting. You know, like, this is intense. It is, but it's good to get out. Like, this is your story. Own it.
So what I got from it, and I know because of everything that I've been through, I haven't said all the stories yet. If you're going to sell your soul, you better have collateral. By what I mean collateral is you better have something that he can work with.
Oh, they're the deal.
If you're going to strike a deal and you don't have any kind of influences or any kind of, like, any reason for him to give you what you want, he'll take your soul and just, you don't, it's like borrowing money and not giving it back. If you don't,
I was offered a deal just in a little bit different of a way. Mine came with it would have been good money selling a book, but it was like, so they wanted me to sign an NDA and I wouldn't, but not in the same, it did not have this intensity to it. I didn't even think that there was, like, this sounds like it's actually like you're making a deal with the devil.
Yeah. So if you don't have influence, he'll probably still take it, but he'll take your life sooner. Like, the moment you don't have anything to give him back, It's basically go over. If you have something that you're giving back and you continue to keep growing and growing and growing, see, he's going to keep you there. You're going to keep living this lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like those guys that I hired, I'm pretty sure that, because I ran into someone that we mutually knew, pretty sure they tried to do something weird. Because when I ran into them, after knowing what they were doing, they didn't look right. Like at all. And it had only been, 2 years? And they just looked like skeletons. Like the life got sucked out of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 19. How can you look like that?
It's rough. I worked out there. I didn't work for the industry, but I lived out in LA where Dwarf is, but worked down near Hollywood. And we would see some of the stuff that would go on and they would talk about and the things that individuals would do. Like, it was just disgusting. It really was. And everybody knew, like the Diddy thing, it was like rumored about all the time, but yet nobody stopped it. It just blows your mind sometimes.
Yeah, that's the other thing, the rituals that they do. Because everyone has, they have a different way of recruiting you. And if you're playing sports, if you're playing soccer, basketball, if you're making music, movies, whatever it is that you're doing it for, there's different ways that they approach you. But the most common one I've heard has been the way that I got approached by two guys. You don't even check to make sure that they're legit. You're just 17. You're excited. You're excited to get away from that apartment. You're excited to you don't even want to go to school at that point. And yeah, so they just approach you. They hand you a contract. I didn't want to read it. I just wanted to sign it. But so, like I said, something started acting weird. Like stuff started acting weird around me. And I didn't feel comfortable when people started talking about that. And it just got me out of my mind. And since then, it still happens to this day. Like stuff like that.
So like basically it's like they opened some sort of line to this, whatever it is non-human intelligence of whatever kind, demonic, evil, however you want to word it. And it hasn't, that phone line just hasn't been cut. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I thought I did.
Well, you wouldn't be I mean, they're, once they have you, you're in a place.
Right.
It's not as easy just to walk away. You can't just do that. They start to feed off of you one way or another.
Yeah, and that's the other scary thing too. Because I'm not going linear. I'm just kind of bouncing. But they feed off of you. They feed off of you very, very badly. I mean, for me, I was with someone at the time that this happened. And I think I was getting back into music. I went and got myself all the equipment again. And I hadn't been bothered up until that point again. So it had been 10 years. And then I go and do this stuff, buy everything, and then start recording. Well, now I'm coming home from working, and then all I do is go to work on my music, go to sleep, and then I started ignoring her. And something happened where I stopped eating. And I stopped eating I couldn't down food. That's probably the scariest one, actually. Not being able to eat for about 6 months and going to the doctor and him telling you, you're perfectly fine. And I'm looking at him, Doc, I haven't eaten in 6 months. He said, you look fine. You look fine. I would. This happened during the shutdown. So all I did when that happened, all I was doing was making music. That's all I was doing. It was just focused on that. There was nothing else to do. And then eventually, she ended up leaving, and so it was just me by myself. And during that time, I mean, I'll be honest. I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. I could down the drinks, but I couldn't eat, which was strange. I'll go order DoorDash, order teriyaki, take a bite, and then I would throw it up. But the moment I got wine, I could chug it, that whole thing, and I'd be up all night just making music. And this happened for a while.
That's part of possession, though. If you've ever talked about it, do you think that's what's happening at this point in time? Like, that's
Oh, no,
usually
100%.
in those kind of cases. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was in some form. It was because
Oh yeah, definitely.
it was. I don't know. Sometimes the ideas that were coming out of my head when I was writing music, I go, I didn't write that. I would wake up sober, try to eat, nope. But the moment I woke up, hit it again, and then I'd be fine.
I had somebody interview before and they said the same thing. And they're like, you know what? And if the music, this is the weird part. They're like, if it doesn't come out or you don't, it comes to you and you don't, a lot of times there's copyright issues because everybody's coming up with the same thing that it comes and it flows through another. And I'm like, that's bizarre. I've heard it from a few different people though. It's just like people are making music themselves. Like, is that a thing?
I mean, it could. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I thought it was bizarre. I didn't know. Like, but I heard if I hadn't heard it from more than one person, I probably would have thought twice about it. But I was like, two people, maybe. I don't know.
Like, I understand we all have different types of music that we like. The one thing another thing that scared me is that I go on a rabbit hole on YouTube sometimes, and this guy tells a story that's similar to something that I've heard from someone, like a couple of other people. He visited hell in his dream. And he said, hell is not what people think. He saw these demons torturing people in chains, whipping them, and doing all these nasty things to them while they sing popular songs. So he said there was a certain song that was a really big hit on the radio that these demons were making them sing while they basically doing their thing to them. So I thought that was, I'm watching this at like 3 in the morning and I go, shouldn't be watching this right now.
Hey, you're not going to sleep too well tonight, huh?
No, I'll be fine.
No, I'm not. I mean, at the time.
Oh yeah, at the time. Yeah.
How are you digesting it? So are you like becoming physically more weak? Is it like, because they usually...
I felt weak.
You felt weak?
Yeah, I felt weak, but I didn't... Apparently I didn't look weak. And I went to the doctor to find out a lot of things and nothing.
But who knows how much influence it had.
Right. There was during that time, and this is how weird the world works. The person I was with leaves. I get stuck by myself. I think like 5 days later, I get a call from someone that I haven't talked to in such a long time. And he goes, hey, I have a friend who makes music and she's looking for someone to write for her. He's like, are you available? And I go, yeah. I said, let's get on a 3-way and talk. And she was trying to tell me what she did and how she was in Hollywood and she almost made it, but her producer took her songs and left her, and she's just trying to get back on her feet. She needs a good writer, and I got introduced to her that way. Well, we didn't. We just traded ideas, but for some reason she wouldn't stop nagging me to meet up with her, and I go, I can't meet up with you. We're in shutdown.
Oh, you listened? I didn't. You like when you had to stay at home, or is that what you're saying? Like
Yeah,
shelter?
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I was like, we're still on a shutdown. I can't go see you. But we meet up at this party after everything got a little lax. And my friend's like, oh, come here. Okay. I meet her, get some really bad vibes from her immediately. Immediately just, I could tell she wasn't a good person. She went, when I told her that I wasn't going to make music anymore and then I was stepping off, she went crazy on me trying to get my address, telling her that I've been stealing her songs. And she said she was going to get her brother to come and find me. And she just went ape. She went crazy. And she would not leave me alone for the longest time. And this is someone I thought that was really nice for the longest time while we were working together. I never had a problem with her until up at that point where I was like, I'm calling it quits 100%. I don't even want to do this anymore. Then it turns out she has a split personality, basically. And she keeps telling me that she has a twin sister, that's a lie. And then she started becoming a little more crazy.
Another? They're aware of one another?
Yeah.
The personalities?
Yeah. Yep. And so I started freaking out because I go, so did the bad one come out on me?
That's a product of a government project. When those personalities, those alters know one another, that's like without an integration, it's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's not. I was a little scared.
A little. What would be scary for you on a date? I mean, I don't know. If that wasn't scary, I don't know what would be. God.
No, it's because I was living on my own. And so if I go to sleep, no one has my back. She's going to come over there and hit me with the microphone. But
a microphone? Yeah, right. She'd butcher knife or something. I don't think that was going anywhere good.
Yeah, she eventually left me alone, but
yeah, thank God.
That's because I moved.
You had to move locations, change your identity, then
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, but so the day that I was moving, I was going on. I didn't want to lose my place. So I was going on a drinking binge, and it was just nonstop. And then I go, I need to stop. And I was moving stuff, and I had this TV. I had not put it up or did anything to it. I just set it on the side. I was going to do that last. And I'm on the couch because that's all I had left was just the couch and the TV. And I think I left just the chairs and the table, the dining table. And I'm trying to fall asleep. Day one, nope, couldn't fall asleep. So I was like, okay, back at it. Day two, trying to fall asleep. Nope, back at it. Day three, it's time to leave. And I'm trying to get at least 5 minutes because I have to travel like an hour away. I'm falling asleep, and I fall asleep to the left where you lay against the sofa. And as I close my eyes, I see this thing that didn't look human. Something like you would see out of like Lord of the Rings. Like demonic Lord of the Rings. If you can, a demon Lord of the Rings. Like something weird. I couldn't explain it. And in my head, it kept saying, you're not leaving. You're not leaving. Oh. And I got up and I kept staring at the TV like something was going to jump out of the TV. And I was like, I'm not taking the TV. Something's in there. I could feel it. I could feel it literally in my stomach. I could feel it in my head. And this is daylight, by the way. You shouldn't be scared during the day. Or should you be? But yeah.
Right.
I walk up towards it and I feel like pressure when I got near it. and I was gonna grab it and put it in the other room, which was empty and closed the door. But I was like, I don't want to touch it. And I go, oh crap, forgot my keys. Went and grabbed them, and then it almost felt like I got yanked. And I turned around and nothing's there, but I could feel its presence. This thing that I saw on the sofa, I could feel its presence. And I just looked at it and stared at it. And it just kept looking at me with these eyes that said, "You're not leaving me." And I just like looked at it, didn't blink, and then turned around. And as soon as I went to reach for the doorknob, I couldn't grab it. Like my hand got stuck right above it. And then I turned around again and I said, "I'm leaving." And I kept going and going, and I pulled away, grabbed it, opened it, and closed the door. I get in the car, start driving, I turn my keys in, start driving to my uncle's house. On the way there, I kept seeing him in the rearview mirror, sitting in the back. I almost got into 4 car accidents on my way there. By the time I got to my uncle's house, I was so exhausted that I still couldn't pass out. I wanted to pass out. I just kept seeing all these things around me, just popping up, just annoying me. And then the only thing, this is why I said it lay dormant, because I go.
What type of things did you see popping up? Like, can you give us an example?
Like, I would see like shadow heads from the side. I would see hands. I would see like things run by me that I couldn't understand. And I'm half trying to be asleep, but they just kept bugging me the whole time not to fall asleep. And I'm going crazy.
They're preparing to take full control at this point. The girl you were dating, did you ever think that because that would be another explanation as to why she would know both of them, if one of them was not maybe evil, very evil, like what was kind of happening with you?
With me?
Because you have something that's trying to take control of you. So you're splitting, right. Splitting like of whatever.
I hope that's not the case.
Well, I think at the time that very well possibly could have been the case. I don't think we don't know how the story ends or where it, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. I guess we can go and find out.
So my aunt finally comes home, and then the things stop. But before that happened, I felt it say, "I'll be back." Like, this is like almost like I'm just going to stay hibernated. But when I need you, I'm going to come back. And finally was able to get sleep that night. And for the rest of the time I didn't have any issues. And that was for probably 2 years. And then I think I met the majority of you. If I didn't already know most of you, I think I met more of everyone that's around this community. And I think I was just laying in bed in the dark, just on the computer.
Is this like in the original Spaced Out Radio days? When I was over there? So you would have been doing that, so it's pretty recent. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. I'm in the dark, just computer. There used to be this toy that was next to me. It was like a Mickey Mouse toy that was a bike that when you rode it, it would light up. And I'm sitting there and I go, maybe I should take a crack at music again. I wish I was lying. That thing turned on and started going off on lights. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's broken. I just didn't pay attention to it. And I wake up in the morning and I see my aunt and my uncle and my cousin. And I go, hey, have you guys ever heard that Mickey Mouse bike turn on? And they just kind of looked at me like I was crazy. They go, it's broken. It has no batteries. It's been broken since he was a kid. My cousin's 14 at the time, so he got that toy when he was like 2. But it was making sounds. It was going off. It was all the lights are spinning.
I've had a haunted item. They're nothing to toy with, that's for sure. But I don't even know if that was the item or whatever was there was obviously using the item.
Right. Who knows? I mean, they had her dad passed away. My aunt's dad. And
Yeah,
they
but they're
still
not-
carry around.
Don't you think this is demonic or because they're obviously not like evil people?
Oh no, yeah. No. The reason I mentioned that is because they keep his cane and they keep it in the house. And I'm pretty sure she sees them. But
runs
to
in the
me, I don't
family.
know. Well, she's not my family. She married into the family. But yeah.
Does anybody else in your family experience anything like demonic like this or evil? Is it something that's
My
drawn
grandpa.
to you or your grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's told me a wild story. I'm not very good at
usually
telling
does.
it.
Like if you have a vulnerability to seeing them or whatever, usually do like it runs in families. So I was just curious.
Yeah, he told me a story about his sister passed away and he was sleeping because he had to go to work the next day. And I guess my mom and some of her sisters were in the kitchen. And he woke up sleepwalking, running around the table, saying that his sister was chasing him. And I don't know if it was like in a bad way, but they said that he was doing it. He was laughing basically. Kind of just saying like, hey, don't chase me, leave me alone. He had no recollection. Like he doesn't remember any of it.
I bet not. It took control.
Yeah, and the other thing,
Are you channelers or is it that's what like that kind of?
I don't try to mess with that stuff.
No. You would sometimes. I was born like that since birth. So when I found out what it was, it's not. I don't like them to get that close. But I go under like even if I'm at like I can't even do it. Like if the hypnotist, like I got up on stage and the next thing I go under just like this, and which is scary. And I have the microphone. That's when I kind of halfway came to. And I was yelling at everybody because it was just like going downhill in seconds. And I was like, what is going on? But it's scary. I didn't like it at all.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if we would be consider that. Maybe weird stuff just happens to us. Because my grandma's had stuff happen to her. I know where I was living right before I moved back from California when I was there. There's a family that passed away in that same house. And a lot of my family report noises. They report seeing a person in yellow, a person wearing red. And it was just a family that had, it was a gas leak and they were all asleep. And the story goes is that they buried them in the back of the house. But I don't know if that's true or not.
I had Patrick Cross on, and they found bodies buried, and he came from a demonic house, so that's very likely. Go on.
Oh no! I thought you were going to say something. Yeah.
No. I'm listening. I don't want you to get too far away from you just keep going with it.
Yeah. So after all that stuff happened and my uncle's, I think the last thing that happened was I was so out of it, and I kept thinking objects were people, and I don't know if I was just too tired, but I kept looking around paranoid.
Because you're not sleeping at this point, right? Not well
right.
at all.
Yeah, because everything started happening again. So I I would go on, what was it, Discord? Yeah, I would go on Discord because if I remember correctly, my uncle, my aunt, and my cousin, they all left to California for a month. And this was during September. And I stayed home alone. And I'm not someone that likes to hang out in the living room with people that I don't like.
Right.
And so when they left, I go, oh, finally. And so I would plug in my computer to the huge TV screen and just kind of turn off all the lights, go on Discord, look, like see all the channels. And the moment you guys would all go off, it'd get all quiet. So this is after all the shows are done. I would go on Discord. And
there used to be a big group back then. Like people.
Mm-hmm. So we would hop on Discord and I would just leave it up there. And one time there was two people when I was talking and saying like, hey, Juan, and I go, yeah, are there people with you? Like, what are you throwing a party? And I go, what? And I'm like, no, I'm by myself. And I go, no, we can hear people talking in the background. And they say that you can hear because you know how right now I'm bouncing. If you can, when I'm speaking.
Yeah, you're connecting dots.
Yeah, and I try to be quiet, and they kept saying, "See, there's people there." And I go, "I don't hear them. What are you talking about?" I'm sure it's someone else. I said. Then, because I had my picture up. Oh no, I was if I remember correctly, yeah, I had the picture up, and I couldn't see the vibration on my end. It was them who could see it popping, and someone took out their phone and started recording. And I said, "Send it to me," and they did. So the moment they tell me to be quiet, when they started filming, you can see my thing going off. And then you could hear the voices. And I go, I still have the video. I just have to get my other computer from my uncle's house. And it was the weirdest thing where my hair doesn't really stand up. When me trying to grab the doorknob thing happened, which is probably scary too. But that one freaked me out the most because you're by yourself in the house and there's voices coming out that other people can hear, but not yourself. That's probably the last thing that's happened.
When you say thing that's happened, so that you still have connection with it then?
As far as I know, nothing's really happened.
How did you get rid of it?
I don't think I did. I think it did the same thing as it did last time.
Lay dormant?
Yep.
That's scary. Have you found, like, are you figuring out like a way to maybe like try and, I mean, I guess first off, do you know what it is?
If it's a demon, then I think people would have already told me.
Not necessarily.
It could just be a dark entity.
But why why does it come, like, where light, I see them, and why was it at that moment in time that door was open for you? Does it make you like worried about it? Do you think like, oh my gosh, or, is there symptoms, signs? I guess, has it come in and out before?
I've felt it, but not fully. One of the things I didn't mention, and like I said, it's just because I'm shy.
No, that's
and
okay.
The moment I get everything straight, and I get more comfortable, you'll see the timeline. But you mentioned earlier that they feed off of negativity and weakness and your fears.
Definitely.
The reason why I had to go to the doctor was because, first of all, I wasn't eating. Second of all, the only thing that I could down was the drinks, and it's been 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that thing that I saw before I moved out that last day. I knew it was in me already because it was draining me. In my head, I said this thing is keeping me alive because it's thriving off of seeing me drinking. It thrives on feeding on ethanol. It thrives on every time I couldn't stare at mirrors for so long. It thrives seeing me look at myself to see what it's doing to my body. I got out of this is not personal, but I'm not trying to make everyone feel weird. But I got out of the shower once, and this was one of the few times that I turned around. When I didn't, I used to get out and just quickly rinse off and then walk out because it was a big mirror. It was the first time that I turned around to see what was going to happen. And I felt so bad because I looked at my body. I looked at my face. I looked at how I didn't have any muscle. I was just almost pure bone. And I could sense it laughing at me while I looked at myself. And I just remember walking out
That
and being
can be
like,
a form of channeling too. You know that, right? Like Amy that comes
Mhm.
on, that's how she does it too. So that's where at this point I'm really confused as to what is trying to make its way through, and if it has known the family for quite some time. That would be interesting all on its own.
well, like if it was passed down to me. I wonder
Like
from
your
who.
grandfather, like you said that, yeah. But why the introduction? That's, I guess, you don't know or realize sometimes some of the things that maybe your family is involved in, or have you found any answers as to what the connection is?
No. I mean, I try to piece the thing, like everything together to see if it makes sense. And at this point, I laid down to, someone just said something that just reminded me of what it could have been. John Allen, you said that there's parasitic entities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think there's cosmetic ones, like not cosmetic, cosmic ones, where they've been here for so long that they outdate, I think, demons and what you would call supernatural. Because I took an edible and turned off all the lights at like 8 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. And the parts that I remember is that I was running from the middle of the apartment to the front door, then running all the way to the corner to the back room, like my room. And I was kneeling down, trying to not look back. And then I would keep doing it and doing it and doing it over and over and over again. Then I would stop. Then I fell back into the couch and passed out. And this I remember. I just remember floating in space and this portal opening up. And this thing was coming out of it as I'm going towards it. And it's this huge thing. And it starts opening its mouth. And it's like an infinity. It's a huge circle with teeth all around it. And it's just like that all the way inside. And it's trying to come out through the portal. And then I'm going towards it. And then I wake up. So if I had to piece it together, I think John Allen just did.
It was parasitic. And a lot of times that's what that is a theory. That is a very strong theory. You've talked to Steve Mera. He's kind of on board with that. They look at everything as that non-human intelligence, as a parasite. A lot of ETs, people, they look at it that way.
Because they need to keep the host alive.
Mm-hmm. Very much. Then there's trickery. I think there's a piece of each in it. You just have to figure out. It's like humans or people, you know, like there's a certain, and that serial killers that are very convincing. That's why they get by with it so long. And I always think that exists, obviously, in that realm as well.
I think I've only heard one person talk about it when I try to explain it.
Oh, about the parasite?
Yeah.
Steve Mera, and if you look into another one, this Nathaniel Gillis, he'll talk about it also. You'd love their work. Steve's been on a few times, and he's due to come back with Nathaniel, but that's how they see it, is the parasites.
Mm-hmm. Well, isn't that? I haven't seen Dreamcatcher, but I'm assuming that's almost sort of alike.
I've not seen it either. I never watch movies because they're never the same as what it happens, like, you know, when you're in person. It's not like the movies, that's for sure.
Yeah. Sorry if you hear me shaking, I'm still outside.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Take your time. This is a lot. This is heavy, like, stuff here. It's, you know, you're okay. It's good to get it out.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's out there. Because when it comes to the demonic stuff, I'm confused. Because I've seen what I would call real people who talked about it. And I go, okay, I've been there. And I don't think I've ever told many people where in detail how everything started. And to hear John Allen describe that too, that just like it woke up my mind. I go, oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Mm-hmm. John Allen, he's great. He's down in Australia, and he had a radio show himself where this kind of the topic. So yeah, he's definitely very cool. Glad that you connected.
And now, I hope I didn't catch anything, you know?
like going I don't think it's like you know, that type of parasite. Well, I mean, kind of. I guess you pick it up, you're a host, but it's just spread a little different.
Yeah, because
like from using a bathroom or I don't know, whatever. However,
we used to when we were kids.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we were growing up as kids, I'm gonna say we were 16 years old. We wanted to build a paranormal team where we would go to these haunted places. I'm not sure if he was on your show the other day. I'll remember his name. He'll probably know. The place is called Western State. And
you're talking about PNW Rush?
Yeah, PNW Rush. Yeah. He should know where Western State. Yeah, he should know where Western State is in Lakewood, right in front of Stilican Park, where the old one used to be. So we actually went on during this time. It was either you go on eBay and buy stuff. We went on eBay to buy everything that you needed for ghost hunting, even like a dope, like just a crappy camera. And we went out there in the night to the ruined one because the new one is across the street. And there was some weird stuff that happened there. I mean, my friend, the moment we got in there, he didn't feel well. He started feeling ill immediately. And he said, I don't want to be there. And I go, it was your idea. We wanted to go somewhere else. He's like, no. He's like, I seriously don't want to be there. And I was just like, well, then stay out here and then yell if we see any cops or anyone, because you're not allowed to be up there. So we go up there, and it's three of us, because now we lost our fourth. And we're going up there, and our flashlights start basically going on and off. And granted, I know everyone says this, we just bought the batteries, but I'm pretty sure one of my friends didn't. So his went off, but ours kept doing it. And it just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. We got to the center of the area, and then they turned on. And we're just kind of all three standing in the huddle. And then I go, should we do it here? And I was like, turn the thing on. So they turned the recorder on, and then we start asking questions. Finally, we've been there for like 20 minutes, and then we head back. We were having a sleepover, and all kind of getting settled in. We tried to listen to the tape, but we didn't catch anything. You can only hear our voices. And then I get woken up. One of my friends shook me, and he goes, "Do you hear that?" I go, "Hear what?" The radio just turned on. I go, "What radio?" My radio right there. You could hear the answers that we were asking. We started connecting the dots that some of the stuff that was coming through, you could barely hear it because there was so much static. It was answering our questions that we did earlier. And I go, "There's no way, dude. You're the one who did this. You did this while we were asleep." He goes, No. I'm serious. And it's just me and him awake. I said, we have to turn the recorder back on and then jot down exactly the questions we asked. So in the morning, we literally turned it on and we started matching them. Except for like a couple. They were just kind of weird. They were just kind of like, it mumbled too much. But hearing that was just hearing answers instead of the questions from another device that was at the house instead of on the device we asked it on was a little weird to feel as a kid at 16 when you're still in what, 10th grade, 11th grade. You try to go back and tell people what you did this weekend.
I didn't have a normal childhood either. I grew up with a farm with blood testing. So yeah, I totally get that. You're not going to run to your friends and be like, yeah, this happened this weekend. It would be very odd. I'm sure hopefully most of them wouldn't know what that was like.
Well, we were trying to be cool to see if people caught on and would enjoy the stories and the adventures we were trying to go on. But after that day, my friend that stayed behind, he never wanted to do it again. He just gave us all his equipment. He goes, "I'm never going back there. I'm never doing this with you guys." And then we separated. He never talked to us again, basically. And they would go ask him questions, and he said, "No, I don't want to talk about it." A lot of stuff happened to us when we were kids. That's where
I had a buddy. No, just the reality of this. I had a buddy, right? He lived in New York. He got a call. He was in high school. He said him and his buddy were doing something, and it was along these lines. He's like, once he got that phone call, it was like, boom, the sheet went down. You know, he said he was just like in a zone. He was going to, and they had planned to go into he lived in New York at the time, and they were going to blow it up. And as he was going in, his friend, who's this girl, Paul, he was actually Jeremy. He was actually in one of our groups, Paul. Jeremy. So he said his friend stopped him and she's like, "You don't look right. What's going on? You don't look right." And he's just and she got him to the point where she was able to get him over. Well, then they find out that he had, in fact, all of these, like this on him to go ahead and bomb the whole entire school if it hadn't been for her. He was old enough where he went to prison. He was fine with that. He said he will go nowhere near New York. He wants nothing to do with it. He lives out in Vegas now. He said he doesn't know exactly why that light switch, but that's scary. That's kind of the magnitude of some of it.
Yeah. We thought we caught something too. that something was following us because we would meet up after when we saw each other at school. We would meet up and either two of us or one of us would tell one another, hey, this happened to me. But there's have you seen the Hills Have Eyes?
No.
So
I don't watch much TV or movies. I get into series, but I'm not. If it has to do with this, because I'm like, it's never the same. So I just don't even.
yeah.
Doesn't interest me.
So this is back when Blockbuster was still around.
Oh, yeah.
We were having a sleepover. And then it's 5 of us. We go and rent that movie because it just came out on DVD. And we're those kind of weirdos who wait until the night to do things. So let's just wait until it gets dark and then we'll put the movie on. And we can just shut all the lights off and watch it. So we're all watching. There's a couple of us on the ground and 2 of them on the sofa. My friend's grandpa had this rocking chair, and there was a doll that sat there, and that doll belonged to my friend's niece. Well, the doll sat backward, so her back was against the rocking chair, and the rocking chair was a little slightly up. And we're watching, we're cheering because we don't want stuff to happen, but then, we're also scared. Then we hear a huge, thump. And we freak out and we turn around. The doll is literally on the ground. And 2 of my friends jump on the other 2 friends that are on the sofa. And I'm looking at them like, you're going to leave me, but no. And so we went and grabbed the doll and we put it in his grandpa's room. We shut the door.
Yeah, we had some creepy dolls on here the other night. Dolls are a vessel, definitely.
The weirdest part is that it was still rocking a little bit, but there was no one behind it because it was against the wall. So no one was home. It was just us 5.
Yeah, no, they are haunted. I've literally, we had haunted dolls on here the other night. You missed it the other night. Was it?
The creepiest thing is that he told us that she talked to the doll like it was her friend, which I'm pretty sure we all have if we've played with dolls.
The girls did the same on Wednesday. I mean, you had to see what I'm talking about to understand if anybody saw the Amy Murphy. They had their dolls. They were talking to them. They were haunted. Yeah. So this isn't. It's funny that you say
this is a thing.
This just happened. Yeah.
No. I know but I didn't know they talked to them. I thought they just had them because they were possessed.
No, they were talking to them.
Oh, that's funny. Speaking of possessed items, have you guys ever heard of the Hands Resistum? It's a painting. That's how I met most of you. That was basically the open door of how I met everyone. That was the starting point. If you go and look up the Hands Resistum, there's a big story behind that.
I don't remember.
It's a painting of, I believe, it's 2 dolls. It's a boy doll, a blonde boy doll, and I think it's a brown little doll with what looks like it could be like a hair blower. And the guy who was the artist for this painting made it in like 1972. And then I don't know if it disappeared or if he sold it, but the person who ended up getting possession of the picture ends up dying. And so the picture goes on eBay, and this is how I first heard about it. The picture goes on eBay, and there's a bunch because of the lore behind it. Everyone's trying to buy, including my friend. He's on there, like right there, real time, bidding, and he tells me about the story about it. So the story goes that this doll is trying to off the boy. So at night, he disappears from the picture, and then she just remains. And what makes it creepier is that there's hands behind this glass door, and then he comes back in the morning when he feels safe, and this keeps happening and happening. Obviously, my friend lost the bid, or else. But yeah, speaking of haunted things, I'm not sure how many people.
I had a haunted item. It was serious. Like I finally had to spray it with holy water, and the thing, but it broke the crucifix that I had sitting on it. They were supposed to pick it up and take it to when this is before the whole takeover at whatchamacallit, but David Merlin was going to take it there. I said, I don't know what to do with this thing. It was a voltmeter, and it traced back to area, well, coincidental enough, Area 51. But when I did, the crucifix broke on it, spun around. It was like something out of a crazy, scary movie, and the lid snapped off of it when I sprayed it with the holy water. Because it was like the last straw was when I went out to my car, and the seat was like everything electronic within it. Like, I don't know how far a radius this thing could affect. And it had I was bent over, I reached in my seat just like went forward, and I was stuck there for like 25 minutes. I'm not even joking you. It was like over the seat, like locked in. And it was like, if I had just had it was just turned a little more, it would have snapped my wrist. It was that bad.
Oof.
But it was
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is no joke, though. That's what my whole point behind it is, that they're intense, and it's like you don't always. That became the interesting part, is that I almost wonder what did happen to it, because a family member became very intently, like a little bit off and different, very dark. It was very eerie. Started listening to these music like you buy from like Amazon, but it was white noise, like that you would take and go ghost hunting with, really loud. And I was like, what is going on? So I don't know what happens to them.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, my cousin, one of my closest cousin, his Mario doll, he would tell me that it would move if he tried to put it somewhere and he was not near him. It would end up somewhere else, trying to find him. And what's weird is that they still have it at the house, because it was a gift that my aunt bought him when he was a baby. And so it just follows him. He says it'll be here one day, and then I'm over here, and then it comes back. Granted, he's now, I think, 28. So wow. I'm not sure if he keeps it in a glass case like Annabelle.
They can't even, the person that has, a couple people that have handled her, they talk about how they have religious medals in each of the like tips of the fingers. It's like lined with, I mean, it is insane what she has all around her. The girls the other night just had them behind glass. One, she had to put, I guess, a double layer, but that was about it.
What about relics? Like you just said, rings?
No, they put them behind. I haven't had any haunted, like people the other night could bring on haunted items, and then the girls were just kind of see what they had a feel for them, and then they had their haunted dolls, and they were seeing if I got a read on them and what their names were. It's Amy Murphy. I don't know if you know her or not. She's but it was her team that came on, and they're pretty well. Two of them are mediums, and the other ones, they have a ghost hunting show out of Canada, and they've started their own little group. They're great.
What about you, Bigfoot Dwarf? You been silent?
Yeah, I said, I don't know. Somebody said he was out driving or something. I said, I just don't know how he does this. Like, I'm like, how did he must have it in just like a little time loop. So he moved, and I'm like, and then I saw him in chat, So I don't know what happened. I've never seen this. If it's just like a now he's talking. We can't hear you.
No, it's 100% a loop.
I know. I know.
That's
I'm only
funny.
joking. I know. But yeah, so it's kind of been amusing. I'm like, man, I've never seen this happen before. So it's kind of some entertainment once in a while. People have jokes about it in the chat. So I guess he has some customers, I think is what Amy said. But that's
His own little
all that's
screensaver.
like, what's that? Yeah, I know.
His little screensaver.
I don't know how he does it. It must be just like a little loop he puts himself into. It's kind of because Amy's like, he's out waiting on customers. And I was like, without his body, like, what is he doing? I mean, because you're looking at it, but I didn't know how he was putting it in, but it has to be a little loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I forgot what you were saying. That kind of threw me.
Oh no,
Kind of threw me for a loop right there.
I used to be scared of you ever seen those little porcelain dolls they used to have back in the 90s or 80s?
Oh, yeah.
My grandma owned so many.
Yeah, oh yeah, so did mine. They sat on little stands and
Yes, they were so creepy.
yeah,
And she
eyes
would
were
always
under
sing.
you. We had the one the other night. Its eyes, like in the chat, there was probably like 4 people or 5 people that thought. I mean, this thing was, it was one of them was definitely active.
The bigger they got, the scarier they got. And I go, actually, I take that back. I think I'd take one big porcelain doll on rather than 100 of the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think that
like,
the bigger they are, the meaner spirit or anything. I think they probably all, Annabelle's a raggedy.
yeah, it doesn't. Yep, it doesn't help that it was at the house that was haunted that we lived at.
My
Where they saw
grandma's
the
house was
people.
haunted. So I get what it's like. One time we heard a bang and all the cupboards, this is when me and my cousin were a little kid and we're like, all the cupboard doors were open. And I was like, as if that wasn't something crazy. I was like, let's get out of here, But yeah, it is definitely different when you live in an area like the door. But it was kind of like you almost in a way expected it. Like my grandma would, it was nothing. Like they didn't think it was that weird. Like when doors would open by themselves or garage doors would try and shut down on top of your car. I mean, it's just really weird. It was weird stuff like that. But I think she even had a name for it. In fact, I don't know. This is the way my family is, though. They're not. But I was just saw my little cousin, and she's like, "Yeah, my grandma took me to when we had gone ghost hunting, and she's like, she was only, I think she's like 4 or 5, and I was like, oh yeah, this is nothing for my family, nothing." But it is. I mean, like, so where do you think it goes from there? Because you do have a connection to, you said, like the ET stuff and the paranormal. Do you think that that's a part of all this? Do you think it's like you're meant to see them? Like, I know, like Sean Austin, he does his own, demonology stuff and has a show, and he's very just firm, but he deals with these kind of entities. Like, do you think that this kind of your gift, or do you think it's just kind of I guess maybe a curse?
I feel lucky, I would say, for the good stuff. I wish the bad stuff wouldn't happen.
But how do you know
But
the
it's
bad
good
if
to
you don't
know.
know the good, or you don't? You
That's
can't
what I
know the
meant.
good? Yeah, without
You
knowing
have
the
to know
bad.
both sides, right? Because there's definitely been good moments. Not everything has been bad. I mean, the ones that have been bad have been bad. I'd like to think, now that you brought that up, I think the mirror and the TV were the haunted things in my apartment, because we had that mirror. We have had it for like 10 years before I got rid of it. But I think if I remember correctly, I think I smashed it.
But how do you know you're not
it was-
channeling in it? Because that's how Amy didn't know for the longest time, and she found out through a mirror. That's how she does the mirror scrying.
I don't know. It was just a feeling. I don't think because I hated walking by that mirror and
Is
looking
it
at
just
myself.
this mirror or any mirror?
It was any mirror.
See, that's You should listen to Amy talk about how she didn't find out till she was a lot older. It gave her a lot of anxiety, but that's how she did that. She was able to channel through the mirror. That was her gift, her niche.
That's interesting. Which Amy?
Amy Murphy. She was just on with the girls. And then she was on when my microphone was matching up to her ghost hunting equipment the other day.
Right.
That one.
Okay. I've never gone on spirit walks. I don't know how to say his name.
Who?
Magneticus.
Oh, Magneticus? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a big code cracker. Yeah, like we've exchanged information like that, but yeah.
I think he's south of me.
Magneticus is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I know he moved like last year, but he was from over on the old SOR days too. That's how I met him. Way back on Spaced Out Radio.
Yep.
Man, the whole crew. You forget. God, how many years ago? It's been quite a few years now. I mean, like think about it. Maybe like 4 or 5 since I've been over there. I think. Can't really remember now. Think back.
Yeah, I think it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
They're always spotty because there's been so many, and not many are as long as the ones that have been still going on.
But they're spotty. That would also indicate something might have control, and that's when you channel. You're relinquishing. You're stepping back. You're becoming a passenger, and that's driving the force. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering if that's why they came to you. Like maybe they say you should be something to look into or explore or see. A lot of people don't know. You don't know.
Hey, Tim Mothman, don't give away my secrets.
That's Tim Mouthman. That's what he said I call him. What secrets is he giving away? He talks. Loose lips sink ships, Tim. Let's see here. Actually, I was kind of so I thought Bigfoot Dwarf was back for a second. I don't know if this is so trippy. It is like so trippy. I mean, we were watching. I have to like, because it's like different loops from time to time. So it's like, when was this? Like, did he just record it and then I don't know. Every once in a while, I'll start kind of moving. I didn't know you could
blink twice if you can see us.
Yeah, blink twice if you can see. Yeah,
oh, he does. He just did it. He just did it.
Oh, he can. Oh, so are you playing us or what's going on here? Are we like playing? You come. When did you come to? You're muted. That's all it took to get him back. That's all. He's back in his body. No, false alarm. Are you sure? I don't know what to think. Are you there? You have to unmute yourself. What is he saying? No, you have to unmute.
He might be on his live.
Oh, is he doing a live right now?
No.
I don't know. This is no. You're muted. You are muted. You know. Oh, okay. We're just making sure. Does anybody? I still haven't figured this whole thing out. But yeah, okay. I don't know where you. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting story. Why are you muted? Are you coming back? Is somebody holding you hostage? Blink twice if you need us to send rescue. Rescue?
I'm just not trying to talk over any of you.
Oh
yeah.
No.
I'm here. I'm listening. I'm all good. Don't worry about me, folks. Y'all keep the show going. I'm here. I'm here for moral. Juanito's moral support. Don't worry. Y'all are rocking it.
He has to get me back on my game.
No, yeah, don't go anywhere. We want to know what you think of all this. What do you think?
You don't. You don't want to know what I think.
Yeah. We want to know we want to know what Big effing deal thinks. BFD.
No. You guys, I think you guys are on it. It's yeah.
What part?
Demon, call them what you want. Demons, call them parasites. Yeah, but possession.
What do you call them?
Substance abuse. Yeah, it's all there,
That one.
folks.
The
Music,
last one.
Well, they go hand
Music.
in hand, definitely.
music, the occult. It's all there. Oh, you guys are hitting it right on the head. Don't worry about me. I'm listening and grooving with y'all, and because when I spoke a couple times, I think I was talking over you, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So don't worry.
We didn't hear you. You were muted. You were muted.
No, I know.
We
I
did
got
not
my
hear you one time.
I got my controls right. Look, I got full on control. I got sound effects
What
too,
am I
by the
looking
way.
at?
Yeah, don't
Sorry.
worry. I got this. I'm just glad the stream's going well, and Juan is letting it out. Let it out, Juan. Get it out of you, bro.
There you go.
Don't hold it in.
I'm suppressing it.
Fight the demons, brother.
I bet if I suppress it more, they'll want to leave.
Cut off its source.
Yeah.
We didn't hear you talk, or we wouldn't have talked over you. I don't think you had it off mute, so just so you know.
It wasn't
hear
anything
you.
important anyway. Don't worry.
He's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Throwing me off for a loop.
he literally in a loop. I know.
Yeah.
That's ingenious. But I don't know. Is he meditating? Is that what you do when you close your eyes? I just don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, he is there.
Taking a little break or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
I didn't know if it was you were stuck like that or not. I had to ask. I had to know.
Yeah, it's possibly the stream is choppy, so maybe I'm getting stuck or something. I have no idea.
We thought you were in a loop. I was gonna ask you how you did it. Like, how did you put yourself?
I could
in a
hear
loop
you,
like that?
and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just hanging out. I'm just right here. Yeah.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
god, this whole time? No
Yeah.
freaking way.
Yeah.
Amy
I'm
said
here.
you were. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
I've
didn't
been
know. I had
chilling.
no idea.
Yeah, I've been chilling the whole time. I'm right
I thought
here.
you had to go deal with a customer.
That was in the beginning of the stream.
I got it.
And yeah, I wanted to explain that, folks. Sorry, we're at our shop, and
No, that's okay.
I'm usually done at 7 p.m. My brother's supposed to back. He's still here, but he's somewhere off. I don't know what he's doing. And we had people coming in, so I had to take care of that right quick. And but I'm just glad that Juan Area 50 Juan is able to we haven't had any trouble really with the stream. I think everything's been going good. So yeah,
Oh.
keep it going, Juan, because I know you got more to share, brother.
I know.
Keep going. Yeah. Let's get into it. Are you comfortable? Do you want to, take another half
Oh, no,
hour
no,
and kinda
I'll
go
be
through
fine.
stuff, or, okay.
I'll be fine.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Just checking on Bigfoot Dwarf and make sure he's good. So we got this.
He's not a screensaver.
Didn't you think he was too?
I think everyone did except for us.
Oh God. I had no idea. No idea.
Werewolf sent to Chile.
But go on. So we're what?
Werewolf sent the chili
didn't
in the
catch that.
chat. That's pretty cool.
Say that again.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Juan.
What'd
Go
he
for
say?
it, bro. Sorry, I was saying something about
you're fine.
werewolf.
Oh, werewolf. Let me see. My chat's kind of lagging, so it might not. Is that what's coming up? Hold on. Can I say something really quick? You guys have
Okay.
what I think is the most effective relay of messages between you and Eric from PNW Rush when you guys were trying to get a message to me. Like it was the most effective. I thought we should play like Red Rover sending whatever to see this whole. I'm convinced that the messengers of YouTube, like it was so efficient. It was just like that. I was impressed, very impressed. But yeah, I'll go back and look. But continue.
I have no idea where we left off.
Red Rover. No. You were talking about, we kind of went into the spirit stuff. Did you want to go into some of the ET stuff?
Sure. I'm cool with that. Those are kind of like the faster ones where Well, I got one. How I got into it all. I'll tell the first one.
Okay.
So there had been so much hype around. I think it was 1994 or 6 when the Bob Lazar interview came out, and they were advertising it on the TV. Almost every single commercial was just advertising it about how there's UFOs. This guy that named Bob Lazar came out as a whistleblower, and there's a base where they have aliens and other UFOs, and that the world needs to know that they're back engineering all this cool secret technology. And I'm 4 or 5 years old, and I hear this, but when you're that age, you can't stay up past 8 o'clock. And the interview was going to be shown, like, I believe it was 9 or 10. And I was so interested to learn that there might be life somewhere else. And then me and my cousin were the ones that experienced this. We went into the bedroom to go to sleep while everyone was glued to the TV. And he's like, "Why aren't you falling asleep?" And I go, "I'm going to sneak out. I'm going to sneak out, hide, because I want to see what this interview is about." And he didn't want to do it. He was too scared. He's like, "We're going to get in trouble. We're going to get in trouble." I was like, "No, we're not going to get in trouble. Let's just go. We'll go behind the couch, and then we'll just poke our heads. And they won't see us because they'll just be glued to the TV." I knew a spot where they couldn't see us. So he's like, "Okay." We end up going. As soon as we hear it, "Come on." And I sat there watching the Bob Lazar interview for about an hour and was just floored by it. I went to sleep thinking that is probably the coolest thing I've ever heard, is knowing that there's things like that out there. So fast forward a year later, and then we had to move. I'm catching feedback.
I just muted. It was
My bad. So a year later, we had to move out into the middle of nowhere. There was only 3 houses, and the rest of the place around us was miles and miles of agriculture fields. And these 3 houses just sat on one piece of land. And then to our north was like a grape field. To the west, it was, I believe, cotton or tomato. To the south, I think it was melon. And then cotton again to the east. I just remember the whole outline. And it's Christmas Eve. My aunts are all there. All the kids are there. In Mexican culture, all the aunts and all the females, they keep to themselves in the kitchen. That's not even a stereotype. While the guys outside are drinking and then doing like a bonfire. So knowing that it's Christmas Eve, we all know that they're going to put us to sleep early because they're going to tell you, Santa Claus is not going to come if you don't go to sleep. So they put us to bed. You could hear the commotion outside. From my whole family, and then my uncle's outside drinking with my grandpa, telling stories. You can hear everyone. And I'm still awake, just completely awake. My cousin is too. And then, just like how I did it to him, where I go, let's just wait to see the interview. He's asking me, let's just wait and capture Santa Claus delivering gifts because I think they're lying to us. I go, okay. We're kind of getting around the time that we're expecting him. And we're looking to the north. So we're...
What was that? Do you have lightning or thunder?
Huh? No, those are fireworks going off.
Oh, fireworks. Okay.
Yeah. For some reason, they like to blow them up early. And they're usually the big ones that just sound like that.
Didn't know what was going on, as if, but yeah, keep going.
So we're trying to look out the window to the north, and we don't see anything. It's just clear skies. And all of a sudden, we start seeing this flickering light just move across the sky. And we're just kind of staring at it. And I think my cousin started getting so excited that he like started shaking the blindfolds. And he ended up breaking it. So we were kind of better that way, because then we got a better view of what's going on. And then the thing started coming towards us. And I'm convinced that he was right. That is him. He's coming towards us. It's starting to land. It started getting brighter and brighter, and it was like this whitish blue. It was really like a babyish blue, and it's like went into the center of the orb that we were watching. It was like a very grayish, bluish, just weird colors, with just the blue leading to the white, to the middle, from all sides. And it starts landing, not even 60 feet from where the house was at the edge to where the field was about, I want to say, 30 feet. And then there was 30 feet more. Well, this thing landed, and as it's coming down, I could feel this pressure against my chest. Just like, not like like it's not giving me such a big push, but I could feel a little, like something giving me, trying to move me. And then it lands, and then the lights go off. I could hear my uncles and everyone yelling out, "Hey, someone go check that out." Well, they're egging on each other to go, and then finally two people. I think it was my Uncle Sergio and my uncle, who was not my godfather, I should say. And they were the ones that were brave enough to go in there. So we're watching them get up and walk over to the field, and we're thinking, "Oh, they're just picking up Santa Claus presents for us." They knew he was coming. As soon as they go into the field, they start opening it, and then they disappear. Not even like 10 seconds later, they yell out, "El Chupacabra! El Chupacabra! El Chupacabra!" And they start bolting in, and everyone outside is confused. Everyone in this house is confused, and I'm confused. And they're like basically just yelling at each other.
So what did they think it was? Like a chupacabra, isn't that like part, what is it, part wolf and part?
A goat sucker?
Oh yeah, it's a goat. So did that, they didn't, is that something that like has been experienced, or I guess did they just think like something crazy was coming out of it and that's what they said, or?
Yeah, I think that's what they saw.
Oh wow.
I only saw the orb. And so they're all speaking and everything, and I go, "That's not normal." And I looked at my cousin and I was like, trying to fix the blinds, and then we couldn't get the blinds closed. Finally, you feel the pressure again, and slowly the orb started turning on, and I could still feel the pressure coming back on against my chest.
Wow.
And it lifts up and just hovers there for a second. And then it moves a little bit further, and it goes up a little bit more, and then it just shoots up straight to the sky. And to this day, I can actually remember vividly as a 5-year-old because it had been a year, that what I saw was actually a UFO. I'm not saying it was a flying saucer.
So
But,
what do you
yeah,
do? You think there's a difference, or like did you see, or have you had any
think there might
ET
be.
experiences? Yeah.
I gotta ask, what color was the orb? It was like a light bluish on the outside, but as you got towards the middle, it became like a milky white, but it was still
Like
bright.
a ball of electricity, or is that how would
Kind
you
of.
describe it? Okay.
I wish I could draw it.
You could if you wanted.
Okay, so think of a light bulb. If a light bulb was completely circle, like a sphere,
Mm-hmm.
and then the outer portion of it was like a hue, like a blue hue. That it was.
I've seen the blue
illuminating.
ones and stuff before. I've seen lots of orbs, but yeah. So do you think sometimes people are traveling? Orbs seem to be like a vehicle of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
like of something traveling through. I guess that's the way I interpret them anyway. A lot of them.
Well, unless they saw coyotes, that was my other guess.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see, like, I've had orbs come down and I've seen very sophisticated ones too. But I also know people traveling will pop up as orbs. I know that, it's definitely like enough there. They're in every part of every phenomenon from paranormal to ET to cryptids or the orbs. That's a common ground.
No, I mean the reason I think it was mistake. I think what they saw was probably coyotes, and they just mistaken them. I don't think anything came out of it.
Did you see you said the blue, right? Or is this a different time?
No, this the same time.
Because I've seen coyotes' eyes. I get how they like shine or whatever, but
Yeah, and then they growl at you too.
yeah,
Unless you feed them like I did.
Would you
They
feed
don't
them?
like that.
You have, like some
Ham?
like beef jerky in your pocket, or just throw them some?
No. So that's basically what happened. And I keep telling my cousin to tell the story, but my cousin is not all there anymore. So he won't come out of his room. He won't talk to anyone. He's just kind of not there anymore.
Isolated?
Yeah, he's
What
just
happened?
isolated and stuff. I'm not
Just
sure.
something that came over. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it had to do with the phenomenon itself. Like that's what I was kind of wondering.
Mm-hmm. So, Brown Dwarf North. I was there. How long ago? 2 years ago. I was in California. We were supposed to meet up because the highway is just where he drives through. Is literally 5 minutes from where I was. Yeah.
Oh wow.
We were supposed to hang out, but it was just a weird time. Weird timing. But
he's in Pasadena. When I lived out there, I was in Burbank. So he's like, just like the next neighborhood. So he's right down in the LA area where all the action is.
The area where that happened, I still remember. I went back to it. And right now, it's no longer there. The area where the houses were is there. But it's not a housing place anymore. It's like some company that does irrigation.
Oh, sure.
But I could, if I could open the door and film and go straight to the spot, that would have been cool. But I saw it from the outside, and I just remember.
Why don't you send Dwarf over? He could get video footage for you.
We
I
tried.
bet he'd be willing to do that, huh?
We tried, but it was my
right in
fault
his
at the end
area.
of the day.
Dwarf, can we send you down with a camera? Can you get some video footage of this?
Yeah, well, I think this is Northern California that he's talking about, but
Central.
Oh, Central.
Oh,
Sorry.
I thought you said it was right by you. You're Southern.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
I used to be based out of Northern California, so but a lot of people might remember me from those years and days. But I've been out here in Los Angeles for now. But I think he's referring to a place in Central California. Yeah.
Sorry.
The highway.
No worries.
Was it the one with the highway or one or what?
I-5.
The 5?
You drive up I-5, Highway I-5. He drives, when you drive up north, you go through there, right?
Yeah. That's
I do sometimes.
I was in. Is it like near the San Francisco area, or is that too bayish?
That's a little bit more north, a little bit.
But yeah, I guess we can't send them there. So. If anybody else has like, you're in that area, please let us know. And then
I don't think anyone is in that area anymore. I think everyone's gone now.
Maya might be in that area actually. Now that I think about it, I'll have to ask her. Thank you so much.
Interstate 5.
Oh, south from her.
It's literally the middle of nowhere. It's right outside Fresno, to the west.
Okay. Maya's out in the middle of nowhere. We're all in the middle of nowhere, I guess.
The closest spot, I would say Fireball. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that little town. Fireball or Madera.
Yeah, Madera for sure. I'm familiar with that, but
yep, Mendocino County.
No, Madera. I think that's going to be.
Oh no, that's not that.
Different,
no, that's what
different
she
county,
said.
But
yeah, so if you went west if you just went west straight from Madera, if you could, you'd hit where I was.
How far away is it from her?
About 35, 40 minutes.
Well, Maya, if you ever go on a road trip, we got a place for you to go. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, she's not that far. Then I feel like in LA, that's like nothing, for even driving from. I used to drive to work. It was only 8 miles, and it took me 45 minutes. It was crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, that's what got me into everything. And
what's awesome.
I can't even remember the second one. I can't remember the second one.
How old were you?
With the first one, I was 5.
Did anybody ever say, or you just kind of put the pieces together? You're like, no, or did you ever talk to your cousins about it after? Or?
I try to talk to everyone about it, but the only one that remembers is my godfather, who is my cousin's dad. But when I try to talk to my cousin about it, he just goes, I don't know what I saw. And I go, you were right there.
I don't know. Sometimes I think people are scared or they develop defenses. Sometimes they can't see them the way you can. I've had situations where people maybe take a couple steps forward and they're in the proximity of somebody who can. But up until then, there's a lot of nobody really understands that portion of it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, William. I always have to remember it. That one has stuck with me just because it was the first one and got me into being more curious.
Sure.
And then that led to just finding out more about what's going on.
Like your awakening? Do you think that started kind of like a trigger, where a ripple effect, then you start to awaken to all this, or what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, but then things didn't start getting weird until I moved to Washington, which was when I was 7, so 2 years later.
I don't know what area, because I guess I've asked you before, like the East Eddy Ranch. I know that's high activity, and obviously PNW, they go out there. There's high activity. I'm just wondering if you're not sensitive to the location.
I would say in the middle.
You might be more sensitive than what you realize. That's what I suspect. But Maya, are you getting a read on it? Maya's like, she's super in tune. If I don't feel good one day, she'll she'll message me, and it's like she's like right on it. She's really, her intuition is she's insane, off the charts, definitely.
It's getting dark here, and I go. I'm staring at the forest that's behind me, and I go. I hope something comes out.
You hope something comes out. That's where I don't
Really?
like. Mm-mm. I don't like
Nah.
the animals.
Oh, so last year when I was staying for my sister's graduation,
Mm-hmm.
I was just my stepdad goes to work around like 2, and I was awake. I'm always awake. Either I'm listening to podcasts or I'm talking to people, and I was just sitting in the room, and my phone just kind of vibrates, and it's my mom being like, "Are you awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can you come upstairs?" And I'm just okay. I walk upstairs, and as I'm walking upstairs, up the stairs, I'm hearing these weird noises coming from the forest, and it just sounds like a lady who's just screaming, like every 5 seconds she's screaming. So I go up there. I go up, just bizarre. I go up there, and my mom is just terrified, and I go, "What's up?" She goes, "Don't you hear that?" And then she opens the window, and you can hear it so loudly. I go, don't our neighbors have goats? What if it's just a goat? Then I thought, I don't think goats yell that late at night. She just kept screaming and screaming, and the screaming didn't stop until like 5. So she went on for 5 minutes. I mean, till for 3 hours.
It's a
Can't.
long time.
So I had to sit up there awake, make sure my mom fell asleep.
That's scary. So do you think it's like, what was going on? Is it, again, do you think it's more keeping you up, paranormal stuff, or is it just normal, like?
I don't know. I nicknamed her the lady in the woods.
That's interesting.
I heard her one time.
You say
my sister
her,
was,
like you're pretty sure it's a her. Is that?
could be something else.
No, but that's interesting. You might be coming in tune with it. That's why I was interested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
What's
keep
her
my
name?
window open too. I just said the lady.
Oh, I didn't know if the lady had a name. I'm sorry. The lady and is her name.
No, once you start giving them names instead of titles.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's why I was like, you're really getting personal with this thing, whatever it is. Once you start, then you're kind of feeding it a little bit. Is what I was thinking. So yeah, no, lady, whoever is fine. But why do you leave your window open for? She come in and visit you?
I'm not sure.
I didn't know if there was like a superstition behind it or something.
No.
But that was awesome. I really do. Like that was, I mean, you gave a pretty detailed testimony of a lot of this stuff. What do you, is there anything that you, from, your peer, like everybody in the audience that is like there an area where you're looking for answers, or is there like, are you trying to make sense out of some of this, or looking for like, you know what I mean? Cause I feel like it's so open, like the door is still open there.
Right. Obviously I'm still curious about it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. And
so yeah, go ahead.
So, let me get. That's not gonna work. My phone's about to die.
Mm-hmm. Well, so, I was gonna say we can again we definitely can end it now. I guess in closing too, we'll definitely do a part 2. Yeah. What would you like to leave the people with until the next time?
I will not be as shy as I was today. But no, I really appreciate it.
I'm glad you did it. I know that you have a move and everything, so I'm really glad that you did. I really am.
I just didn't think I was going to be. I knew I was going to not be on my A game. So, but I'll bring it.
No, and there's always a part 2. I'm opening Fridays up just for our chat, and people in it. So yes, definitely would love to have you back for a part 2.
Yeah, if you guys want. Next Friday.
And I do have to, and I know that you thank the audience, but since I have you here, I really want to thank that moment that you created. And if you guys didn't see this, it was JT Truth Seeker was on. It was probably one of the most moving, and I really want to thank you for kicking that off and starting it. And I know
Of
you
course.
to thank everybody else, but it truly was one of the coolest like moments of my life, and I will always remember it for the rest of my life.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And again,
Thank
it's
you.
like it's from all of us.
No, I know, but I know you say that, but you have no idea. It was so cool. I was just one of the coolest things ever. So I appreciate it.
Yeah. I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for listening.
No. We're glad to have you, and we'll definitely have you back on for a part 2. Yes. Bigfoot Dwarf, are you there?
I'm here.
Loop.
I'm here. I was
Oh,
just,
you're there? Ooh.
I think William
No,
Nighthawk
I didn't know.
I think Brother Nighthawk was getting triggered by some of my lights in the background, so I cut some of the lights off. Hopefully he's hopefully he's all right, not in some psychedelic trip now.
Oh,
but yeah,
I didn't see. I just saw something. I don't know.
It was cool listening to Juan, and I thought he was gonna give us a face reveal tonight, but I guess not. We'll have to wait for part 2 on that.
I think
one.
he's too nervous. He must have been too nervous. Yeah, we'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah, he talks about his good looks. We all know you're good looking, Juan. We want to see you, bro.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on. I don't know if we're at the end here, but I'm ready to keep rolling. But yeah, no, it was fun.
No, if you want to go,
Juan.
we can keep going. I mean, No.
If Juan is done, let's wrap it up. Yeah, I got to be back over here in the shop in the morning, so I'll be back over here.
So what do you got coming up this week? Yeah, no, I'm only messing with you.
Who,
what do you
me?
got coming up this week? Yeah,
myself. So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Coley. I'm getting ready to pack. Yeah, I'm.
Are you moving?
I'm moving up north for about a month. Yeah,
wow.
I'm
Everybody's moving. What's going on? Juan was moving. I moved. Now you're moving.
No, it's not permanent. I'm just I'm gonna be back, but I'm looking at hitting the field. We're gonna go squatching up and down the Pacific Northwest for about a month here coming up soon. So I'll say that. So I'm super excited.
Is it what team are you? Like who's
well, I might have sounds like I might have a sidekick, but I was planning on doing this by myself and then meeting up with some people that I usually meet up with yearly, and then yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Things have been, I'm just gonna flow with the go, and hopefully we make it as far as we want to make it. And so stay tuned. Hopefully we survive this, and if we do, and hopefully I bring back some footage of this journey, and I'll touch base. I think I'll be able to live stream from some areas, but I think for the most part you might not hear from me,
that
folks.
would be cool.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, excited about that. But yeah, again, if I do make it back, God willing, yeah,
you'll make it back. Carry lots of McDonald's cheeseburgers with you. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll be gifting those. Yeah, so yeah, when I get back, or if I get back, I will keep you updated with any happenings, any findings, or anything like that. So yeah.
Oh, that's
I'll see.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you for the invite again.
It's always great to have you over here. It's always great.
Yeah.
You're about to anyway. Like before you go, when are you leaving? When are you moving?
Well, no, I just called it moving because I'm just gonna be gone for a month, but I'm gonna be back.
You're moving your body or with a bag.
Yeah.
So you'll have stuff on you to do, and because I usually was thinking about looking at. I try and invite people back every so often.
Yeah, so I'll probably hopefully August. Sometime in August I should be back. So yeah, and I'll touch base with you throughout the trip and stuff. I'll hit you up and let you know what's going on and everything. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, if you're up for doing it, because that show, they'll let me know. We could do it while you're on the road, and you can
Oh, yeah,
update everybody on what's going on, and that'd be cool.
That I'm totally open for that too. So we could line something like that up. And again, I want to thank you for having me on and giving me the opportunity to hang out with you all. It shows that you care. Like I care
Yes,
about
we
you
do.
all.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. What one love, everybody. And yeah, have a good night. Be safe out there. A lot of stuff going on. Yes. Take care, everyone.
You just broke up just for a second. I couldn't
Yeah,
hear that
I just
part.
said take care, everyone. Just saying my good nights and
Take care, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, before August, you have new shirts. Maya's saying, where do we get these?
Oh, well, I think Maya blessed us, because I think my brother's gonna probably have one too. But she like incorporated the shop and made some skateboard shirts. I think they might be kind of squatchy also. I don't know. She
Maya
worked
did?
on, yeah. So it's
What?
like a
How
VIP.
did I not know this?
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I don't know.
Like the vinyl ones, or
She must have mentioned something. I'm not sure. I haven't received it yet, so I don't know. I just got little tidbits of information, but yeah, I'm gonna have to bless her up
Maya,
with
we
something
need
as
some
well.
too. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
she's an
Wow. Well,
angel.
that's exciting.
She's
She
an
is,
angel.
isn't she? Maya's absolutely wonderful. I love Maya. Yeah. We're very fortunate to have her. I said she brings a very grounding element. She's very in tune. She's, even like when I'm like, on my like holy rampage, sometimes she's just very, yeah, she keeps it very balanced over here. Very balanced.
Yeah, I read her
We love
energy.
Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for coming over and spending your Friday night over here. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And yes, until next time. So I just really quickly, before we go, we could send out. I just want to thank Amy so much. Thank you, and welcome to the new SNX member, ground crew member. I can't remember what people are calling it. It's kind of funny in the chat. Catherine, thank you so much. Moon at Noon, it's greatly appreciated. And
Amy.
Benno, the Benzo, or Benzo. Benno. I don't know. Somebody called him Benzo the other day. I thought it was funny.
Benzino.
Benzo, they called him. I was thinking like the pill. That's why we're going two different things here. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what was actually. I'll have to find out the meaning behind it, but yes, absolutely. So again, thank you. I will be back again on Sunday. Maya and I have somebody at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But other than that, thank you for taking the journey into the unknown. I'm Coley, also known as ColeyUFO. Bigfoot Dwarf. Definitely go over and subscribe to him. And yeah, until next time. Until next time.